Hey everyone, what's good here? And it is Wednesday, October 6th. You know what that means? It's time for yet again another episode of The Masked Singer Season 6. This is episode number 4. This is the third time this season we've seen Group A so far. Isn't that kind of weird to think about that we've seen Group A now, if you count today, 3 times and Group B only once? I know, it's strange, right? I realized I did not turn the light on above me. Give me 1 second. What happened to my light? What's going on here? Why is it so dark in here? I blame Nala. Here we go. Let's put the light on, shall we? Yes, here we go. The light is on now, and Nala's running around like a goofball. Nala, want to say hi, Nala? Anyway, I want to thank you for joining me. That looks a lot better. And how's everyone doing? Please let me know where you're joining us from. Hey, Lauren. She goes, I like your shirt. Thank you so much. There's a bunch of flowers on here. Let's see where everyone's joining us from. I'd like to see where you're joining us, states or countries. We've got Matthew from Alaska, Corey from Alabama. This video. We have Amanda from New York. We have North Carolina, Norfolk, Virginia, Maryland, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Ohio. Joey, do we have coffee? Yes, we have coffee. It's right here in my mug here. We have Ottawa, Canada. We have Elizabeth from Chile. So we got 2 countries. We got someone from Jamaica, Pensacola, Virginia Beach, Boston, Massachusetts, Texas, Portugal. Check that out. Illinois, Colorado, Florida, Alabama, Missouri, Rome, Georgia, Manchester, UK. Look at that. Got someone from Peru joining us today. That's awesome. Woodridge, New Jersey, not too far from me over here. We have someone else in the United Kingdom, Wisconsin, Alabama, Hobbs, Wisconsin, Canada, Fort Lauderdale, Guatemala. Check that out. I don't think we've ever had anyone from Guatemala before. Japan, Utah. We got about 7 different countries, and it looks like maybe about 15, maybe more states. Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live stream once again. I'm trying my best to upgrade this camera, so eventually we're going to test out new cameras down the line. So if it's a little cloudy, I apologize in advance. I'm trying my best. I know everything online is like make it more light, and it kind of bleeds through. I don't know. We'll figure it out eventually. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. To start off the video, if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications. That way when we put up a new video, find about it right away. It looks like so far this season, we've been the only people to do any kind of performances online. So make sure you are subscribed. That way, when the performances do take place, we'll go ahead and throw them online. Tonight is Group A, and so far, actually, we're going to move the rabbit. So far, this is what we know about Group A. We know that the octopus was already revealed to be Dwight Howard. We do know that Mother Nature was revealed to be Vivica A. Fox, and then Tori was revealed to be the pufferfish. I still can't believe Tori Braxton was revealed already that early in the season. I guess her voice was just that recognizable. Am I right? That leaves us with the skunk battling it out with the bull. We did a reveal video for the bull, so if you want to check out that video, it's in the description below. You can check that out and come back. We also did a reveal video for the baby. I didn't write it here, but we did a reveal video for the baby. That was this past weekend. You can check out that video as well. And we have the hamster. Now, the hamster we didn't do a reveal video for. I'll probably do that for this Thursday. Oh, not this Thursday. Either this Friday. That way we can finally reveal who's under the mask of that person. I do think the baby is going home, but we'll find out tonight. And also tonight, we get a brand new wild card. That's right. We have, get ready for this, the Pepper. The Pepper is joining Group A, and we're kind of figuring out something real quick. This means we've now had 3 wild cards for Group A. Are the other 3 for Group B, or is it just every other at this point until there's no more wild cards left? I don't know. You tell me. Now, so far, the wild cards, because we've had now 2 that stayed in this group over here, is it possible that tonight would be the first time that a wild card gets sent home? Or is it possible that a real character, or maybe the other wild card over here, the baby, will be going home? So let's go ahead and start diving into clues for some of these characters. We've seen them twice. We've seen the bull twice, and we saw the skunk twice. The baby and the hamster we've only seen once. So isn't it also kind of weird that with Group A, don't you feel like we have too many men again this season? Or that at least the females all got voted off quickly. I don't know why. Right? Kind of strange. Anyway, let me read some of your questions here. Someone says the cupcake can't be Leslie Jordan. He's a guest judge this season. I think the pepper. Elijah says, I think the pepper is Catherine Zeta Jones. I mean, he says, who agrees? Elijah, there's no clues yet for the pepper. So I would say it could be anyone. It could be my cat because there are no clues yet. So anyway, let's go ahead and run through everything. So when it comes to Group A, as I said before, there are 2 episodes of clues for the skunk and the bull. Now, to be honest with you, I could combine them easily into one, but I'll read them all out for you. Let's go ahead and start off with, I'm trying to pull up my list real quick. This is the baby reveal video. Where is my preseason clues? Episode 4. So here we go. We do know in this episode the bull does perform Britney Spears' Circus, and we do know that the wild card is the pepper. Let's start off the clues with the hamster. The hamster said, I wanted to become the hamster because unfortunately my body is shaped very much like a hamster. And also I felt stuck in a bit of a wheel going round and round and round. I mean, who hasn't felt cooped up all last year or so? But it has always been kind of difficult. But it has been difficult because I'm kind of like the guy who's always jumping from one project to the next with my famous friends. And then he says, I'm used to being in all kinds of arenas, and this past year has been tricky trying to keep the momentum going. But now I'm breaking that routine so I can let it all out. From there, we get a couple, not too many, real good clues. We saw the goldfish, which I guess technically is a good clue. In Alcatraz, we know that this person is from San Francisco. And the back to school clue was a baseball bat. Was there any clues you think that really stands out? Let's see here. Leah, it's definitely not Ryan Seacrest, but good guess, though. Those are all the clues? Okay. Let's go ahead and hit up that pitch correct audio. Now, for those who don't know, maybe you're new to this live stream, the pitch correct audio pretty much is the decoding audio of the pitch world. I don't know how to say that. It's not even coming out right. The pitch correct audio is pretty much the audio you hear in the clue packages, and just kind of we use a system that really goes ahead and I sound like an idiot. I need more coffee. Let me have a sip of coffee first. See, I've been tired. I woke up at 11 and literally been recording Masked Singer videos since 11, so my brain is kind of like going through a cycle of like Masked Singer Japan, Masked Singer Mexico, then Masked Singer Australia. So I've been doing so many videos today that my brain's not working. So let's restart this. So for those who don't know what the pitch correct audio is, every single week we have brand new clue packages, and in those clue packages are the celebrities speaking. But Fox is smart. They're like, look, we can't use the real audio here because if we do, people are going to recognize the voice. So they take the audio, they run it through a system that speeds it up, that pitches it up, and then that way you can hear the real celebrity voice. Now, doing what I do, I'm an executive audio producer in New York City. I figured I could slow it down, I could pitch correct it. That way we can hear the real celebrity voice. So my whole mindset is there's 2 ways of doing it. One is pitch correcting when they're speaking to the judges on stage, which is faster, but the audio is so quick, you can't really get that much of a hold on what the voice is. So then I also pitch correct the clue packages. And that's where we are right now. Whew, I really need to drink more coffee. So we're going to go all the way back to episode 2, because that was the last time we saw everyone from Group A. Here is the audio that we have from, we're in the hamster right now. Here is the audio from the long one. So this is their original audio they gave us in the clue package.
I wanted to become the hamster because, unfortunately, my body is shaped very much like a hamster. And also, I felt stuck in a bit of a wheel.
Now, here is our pitch correct audio, and you listen to this and you can definitely tell who it is.
I wanted to become the hamster because, unfortunately, my body is shaped very much like a hamster. And also, I felt stuck in a bit of a wheel going round and round. I mean, who hasn't felt all cooped up the last year or so? But it has been difficult because I'm kind of like a guy who's always jumping from one project to the next.
I mean, just listening to the pitch correct audio, we can all agree on who that is, right? Let me know in the comment section who you think it is. Now, keep in mind that the chat goes by so quickly, so I apologize if I don't get to every single person's comment. But we're going to go through this right now. Louis says it sounds like Dwight from The Office. That's funny. I would love for Dwight to be in the show. Oh my gosh. But you would totally hear his voice because it's kind of more nasally. It'd be funny if he came out as like a puppet. That would be awesome. Rain says Jack Black. It doesn't sound like Jack Black, but it's a good guess. Corey says Rob Schneider. Yes. Supermanner. Yes, I am doing a video for Kien Esla Maskra. I filmed that video today. It'll be online on probably Sunday or Saturday, one of those days. Let's see here. Someone says Jim Carrey. His net worth is a little too high. You're right. Dwight Howard was a lot of money, and then when you start crossing off everyone else on the list, it's not really too much money to play around with. I think we're maybe $285,000, something like that. So it looks like everyone here is pretty much agreeing that it's Rob Schneider, right? Rob Schneider has 5 Razzie Awards. And yeah, it's true. He does. But if we combine that with who we think the baby is, it actually puts us one over. So I'm just going to assume that the Master List of Clues is wrong again. I feel like they purposely give us a bad Master List of Clues, or whoever creates it doesn't do a good. You know what, Fox? Next season, when you're ready to do all of this, could you ask me to do that? I would be glad to go ahead and go through the Master List of Clues. Give me all the stuff. I'll be glad to knock it all out for you. It looks like Jamie J over here went ahead and paid for the super chat so that that question could be pinned up. And Jamie says, Joey, did you see that TMZ did an interview with the Pepper? I did see the interview. We could probably air it on here. We'll talk about it a little bit later. First of all, thank you for your donation. And second of all, great question. Once we're done going through all the clues for this episode, we'll pull up the TMZ website so that everyone else can also hear it, just in case if there's people on here who have not heard the TMZ interview. Let's continue down. Let's see here. Maybe it's someone else. David Spade was also in Growing Up. True. But that also doesn't sound like David Spade. Because David Spade is more like this with it. Rob Schneider is more lower in his voice. So it kind of makes more sense to be Rob. And to be honest with you, when I do my pitch correct audio, Rob is the only one that stands out. I do plan, if the hamster is not revealed tonight, on Friday, I'll go ahead and reveal the hamster for you guys. I actually, all joking aside, originally was going to reveal the hamster. And so I did the poll on YouTube community, and I started doing the hamster. And when I asked you guys, over 2,000 people voted, and then you guys voted for the baby. So it was like, oh, I guess we'll do the hamster next week. So that's why we chose the baby over the hamster. So the clues for episode 1, and we saw episode 2. From episode 2, I already have the answers to that. So I guess tonight I'll just listen to the episode, match up the clues, and then we'll do the reveal on Friday. There was a really good question. I'm trying to find it. Sorry, it was just on here. Hey, Joey, have you heard that U.S. bought the puppet and kitten costumes from Australia? This is from Patrick Cameron. Okay, so when it comes to the puppet and kitten costumes from Australia, buying costumes is not really a thing, but it also is a thing. Masked Singer itself can be purchased from anyone. Any country, any TV network can purchase the rights to use that thing. In the case of costumes, you're not really purchasing the rights to that costume. You're pretty much either A, purchasing the stencils to pretty much make that costume, or B, kind of just letting them borrow it. The one thing you got to remember is, like, for example, Masked Singer US, their production company leases out the rights to said different countries. And then that also gives them some kind of rights for the costume. So to say they bought out a costume doesn't really make sense. They're just borrowing costumes. You know, the chili pepper from ours was the jalapeno from Mexico last season. Same thing with the Cloodle Doo. That was from the Mexico's version from the season before. Now Mexico has the broccoli from this season, and they have the lion from our first season. So it's kind of like a trade-off. They like to see which costume does the best. And hey, our costume designer, Marina, does a lot of the costumes. I want to say she does them for Mexico, for Germany, and maybe Ukraine or Russia. So she does costume designing for different countries. So hopefully that explains it a little bit better. Corey, first of all, thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate it. Corey says, hey, Joey, did you see the vampire won the Masked Singer Australia? Totally deserved it. Corey, I actually filmed a video about Masked Singer Australia today. The top 3 was Dolly. Well, if you go in order, it was Mullet in 3rd place. 2nd place was Dolly. And 3rd place was Vampire. And while I do have a full video coming out for this on Monday, for those who watch now, you can obviously Google it, but Anastasia won the Masked Singer Australia. And a lot of you guys think, oh, that name doesn't sound familiar. You guys are probably a lot younger, so you probably don't know this person, but she's actually from Chicago and has a couple, I think she had 3 #1 hits. Like I Just Got Paid, or I Paid My Dues, and a couple Lonely Songs, or whatever they're called. She was really popular in 2001, 2002, 2003. To be honest with you, I barely know her music. So if you don't know her, I completely understand. And then from there, I've Emma won 2nd place, and then 1st place. Oh my God, what was her name? Something Whitehead. What was his name? Something Whitehead. Her name. I forget it. Anyway, I have a full recap video on that going online on Monday. So hopefully that helps us out. And someone says we want a Karen costume. That's so funny. That would be funny. Or basic white girl costume. Coming out with like Starbucks. That would be really funny. I actually would like that. Anyway, that's right, Corey. Axel Whitehead. Correct. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue because we only have 40 minutes left. The next one on our list is the Skunk. Remember, we've got 2 episodes of Clues, episode 1 and episode 2. This is our 3rd one here. So she says that she chose to be the skunk because she can relate to the duality, the yin and yang of it all. And while life's not always black and white, there are always certainly 2 different sides to every story. I'm here to tell mine. Over the years, I've seen it all, honey. There might be misconceptions that I'm quick to get into a fight. But honey, that couldn't be further from the truth. I've learned you always don't have to react when provoked. I took a break for a minute to focus on family, but now I'm ready to get back out there. Visual clues, a gold toy train, a ticket to Soul Train, a newspaper asking if Jenny has lost her mind. Her guesses have not been good this season. I don't know. They must have asked her not to do well. I don't understand it because she's always does amazing. Then we saw a vase with a D on it, and then we saw a hater spray. Next was episode 2. I feel like I'm forever a student, but the biggest thing that I've learned is that life happens. School was always easy for me. I had a full ride scholarship, and when I got some unexpected news, that changed it. I got some unexpected news that changed everything. I was forced to take a different course, but I learned life lessons I would never get in the classroom. Success isn't measured in a diploma, and it turns out that pivot in my life was the greatest degree I could ever get. Visual clues, we saw back to school, miseducation. That was her back to school clue, was miseducation. 1 second, reading here. We saw books that says Life of Burns, Fighting in Flames, Life of Samuel Johnson, U.S. Government, Big Book of Acting, Iron Out Your Swing, and Expect the Unexpected. Did I miss any big clues there, guys? Let me know if I missed any clues in there. Tyler's right. Jenny guessed Catherine McPhee, and it was a really good guess. You're right on there. His hair, blah, blah, blah. Jujube2407 says Faith Evans, but the voice correct sounds like Queen Latifah's like twang. Lauren's right. I wish that John Stamos would be on here. Anyone else think could it be anyone else you think? NBA Woofy Young Slime says I'm looking in Mary J. Bling. You mean Bling? Close. As Skunk. Some of the clues do match up, but not as much. Cody says it's not Faith Evans. Deanna says Lauryn Hill. See, you guys can't agree on this one. I Want My Slaw says Betty White. We have to say that in every show. I don't think we have a choice. I think that's required to say that Betty White is on here somehow. That would be fun if they did bring her on one time. Leah King says, I want to see my baby monster. And I know, same here. FP Pyro says Lauryn Hill was an actress in soap operas. Some good guesses, guys. Corey says it's Anita Baker. I don't know if it's Anita Baker. James says that Faith Evans has 1 Grammy win and 7 Grammy nominations. That does kind of help. Let's go ahead and do the pitch correct audio. Angela Knight says, can we please give it up with the Tina Turner and the Betty White already? It's not going to happen. I wish. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up the pitch correct audio for you guys. Here's the original audio they gave us for the Skunk.
I feel like I'm forever a student. But you know, the biggest thing I've learned is that life happens.
Here's the pitch correct audio.
I feel like I'm forever a student. But you know, the biggest thing I've learned is that life happens. School was always easy for me. I had a full-ride scholarship when I got some unexpected news that changed everything. I was forced to take a different course.
So I understand what people are saying, but the Skunk does sound like Queen Latifah. But you have to go through the clues, okay? Corey said something here that's actually really interesting, but I'll point that out a little bit later. Corey, remind me later in this one. Anyway, you guys say that it could be Queen Latifah and a couple other people. Tyson says, Lizzo be the Skunk? No, it sounds nothing like Lizzo. But let's go ahead and just bring up one very important part. This person had a very high IQ and dropped out of school. So while you're looking up your guesses, whether it be Queen Latifah or Lizzo or Faith Evans or Tiffany Haddish or Wanda Sykes, you have to say to yourself, did they finish high school? As far as I know, going through the clues, I know that Queen Latifah, I believe, finished high school. Faith Evans didn't. I think she left school early. She got some unexpected news. So if we were to do this and just type in high school, blah, 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 blah. Trying to pull it up here. I'm trying to see. I know she went to school. So born and raised in New Jersey. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Learning new things. Professional, blah, 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 Italian. Wait, I'm so confused. Born, okay, blah, 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 blah. To Newark, left her faith, blah, blah, blah. Raised a child. Trying to read her bio real quick. She sang with the Fifth Dimension. I didn't know that. Let the sun shine in. She's in that. Then she graduated high school in 1991, guys. She attended university in New York City to study marketing, but left a year later to have her daughter. So maybe that's what she's talking about, not leaving high school, but just leaving college. So, I mean, that does kind of work out. Wanda Sykes, she graduated. It looks like here. It's not Diana Ross. Though, could you imagine? Oh, my God. I would love to have Diana Ross on here. Doesn't she live in... Who lives in Sweden? Sweden. Sure. Played Dinosaurs back in the house. Later singer with Contino. Supremes moved her to the solo career. Wow, she just released her first music in 22 years. Good for her. She's 77? There's no way she's 70. She does not look 77. Good for her, man. Good for her. Anyway, great guesses. So far, it does look like it is Faith Evans. So Corey's right. It's Tina Turner who lives in Switzerland. She will never come back to the States for some reason. But good guess at NBF Woofy. It can't be Alicia Keys. Her net worth is too much, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and continue on this. Next on our list is the Bull. Now, remember, we did a reveal video for the Bull already. So if you want to go through that video and go check it out, the link is in the description. I put all the reveals down in there as they either happen live or if we reveal them. So if you have the first episode reveal on there and the first one from over here on there, and then I put the other ones on top. But let's continue. The Bull says, I grew up in a small town. Small? I keep getting an accent from time to time. I don't know where it's coming from. I spend too much time talking to my cat, I guess. I grew up in a small town that was surrounded by cows. Most people in the town didn't really go anywhere, but I always had bigger dreams. So I left, and I traveled around the entire world looking for my destiny to be the greatest of all time. I have to admit, that's a little cocky there, huh? The doors I knocked on simply didn't open. I heard no again and again and again, but I didn't give up. I became my own boss, and eventually Hollywood, even Forbes, took notice. There's so much left for me to prove, and I want to do that here. Visual clues are painting of the Bull, Cooperstown, where the Hall of Fame is, astronaut from season 4, aka Hunter Hayes, the Lion, Masked Singer, not Masked Singer Lion, but a different kind of lion. Next was episode 2. He said, when I was in school, I marched to the beat of my own drum. There was one place that I felt the most free to be myself, my garage. In that dusty space, I created my own world. I put on shows and I gave my best performances. And my shows were always sold out. At least in my head, they were sold out. I lived on my own planet, and tonight I'm singing a song that reminds me of that time of my first crush, which also means my first heartbreak. And I think it's true what they say. The first one hurts the most. Visual clues were cheerleaders. Big clue right there. Visual clue also was the Disney Concert Hall. A lot of hall references. Some Disney references. Some High School Musical-esque references. A lot of things that are being referenced here, guys. And let's go ahead and look at your guys' guesses. So comment who you think it is as I drink some coffee. Delicia Booker Nichols is right. There were some clues for the Wizard of Oz. A lot of you guys are saying Todrick Hall, and yes, that's what we guessed for. Lawrence is sorry. I'm eating while watching. I'm sorry. I normally don't eat until about like 9:30 on Wednesdays because I start filming my videos for The Masked Singer like at 4 and then continue on. Though today was 11. The things you know, LOL. Well, it looks like a lot of you guys are saying Todrick Hall. Let's go through the pitch correct audio for you guys. Here's the original audio they gave us in the Bull.
When I was in school, I marched to the beat of my own drum. There was one place that I felt the most free to be myself, my garage.
And here is our pitch correct audio.
When I was in school, I marched to the beat of my own drum. There was one place that I felt the most free to be myself, my garage. In that dusty space,
I don't like that pitch correct audio, so this is the real pitch correct audio I did for them speaking to the judges.
I've always been a fan of school spirit, but nothing makes me happier than the cheer of the crowd. That's what makes me happy, Nick. That sound right there.
And I think we can all agree that is Todrick Hall. Right? Right? We all agreeing there. I want to go through some of your questions before we continue with the baby. I'll get some questions here. Todrick has 5 Broadway appearances and McPhee has 1 appearance. So there's our 6. This comes from James Gilbert. And I have to agree, it does kind of add up. It does. Keep in mind, though, we haven't heard the Caterpillar, the Beach Ball, or the Jester yet. So it is possible there's some big names under there. Okay? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Anyway, let's go through here. They don't make beats like they used to. I guess that's true. Todrick did something with Beauty and the Beast. That's true. There was a really good question. I didn't see what happened to it. What happened to it? It just disappeared. Cool Cat says, Joey, where do you get the time? Oh my God, Joel, do we ever have time to do anything?
Nope.
I literally woke up today, and
24/7 thing.
it's a 20 because it's not just this YouTube channel we run. I run a Wildwood page, so I woke up. I wrote 2 articles for that thing. I edited a video. I wrote 4 scripts because this weekend we're going away, but I'm also want to give you guys some videos. So I wrote 4 scripts that I can air the videos on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and hopefully do a preview for Tuesday, which I haven't filmed yet. Tomorrow I'll be filming 3 videos. I do something with YouTube, like for example, I did a short on YouTube today, and so I'm a YouTube creator in the sense of I'm a part of some community that we have to do videos for. And then I took so many meetings today, which actually reminds me of one thing while we're having a moment here. This actually does come to heart. I love the support you guys give me. You guys are absolutely amazing. It's because of you guys we're able to build up the channel to what it is right now. And I'm working on so many different projects I can't tell you about. I really wish I could. The only thing I can say is I really, really appreciate all of your support. And if you really haven't done so yet, please make sure you are subscribed and you turn on notifications. As I'm told, the reason why I keep pushing for 50,000 subscribers is because the bigger the number, the better it looks for TV networks or other kind of jobs. And so that's why I've been pushing that extremely hard. So when I say please subscribe, please make sure you subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. The bigger the number, the better. I also ask you guys to like every video or comment in the actual comment section because the Google/YouTube algorithm will push you further when you go ahead and have those things really going ham. So that's why I always ask you guys to subscribe, turn on notifications, and like our videos and comment and things because eventually it'll push us further to eventually being on an actual like TV network or doing interviews or maybe on podcasts or you know what I mean? It's one of those things that every little subscription somewhat actually pushes me into a future where I can actually be on your TV instead of on your computer or on your phone, where you can actually, I don't know, one day have a hologram and I'm in your room or something. That'd be really weird. But that's why I don't mind putting in crazy hours where I wake up at 11 and just work straight until 6 o'clock in the morning or 5 o'clock in the morning next day. Because I'm building my way into building up this channel and building up pretty much everything we're working on. And to me, totally worth it, not getting sleep. Plus, I still get to see my beautiful wife and my cute little kitten. Right, Nala? Nala? She's pretending she doesn't know who I am. She's under a chair like, I hate you. It's because if you looked at our TikTok, if you looked at our shorts video here on YouTube, I did a video about Nala, and she's dressed up in a Halloween costume. And it's the cutest thing in the entire world. I love her cat. It's too much fun. Julie, you love her cat too, right?
What?
You love Nala.
Joe, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I'm biking.
I said, you love Nala, right?
Of course I do.
She's the best,
What
right?
question was that?
Okay. Julie,
My daughter.
what kind of, she's your daughter. She can't be your daughter and my daughter. That's not fair. I'm her favorite, though. No, I'm not. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue with our videos, which, by the way, if you haven't done so yet, during the show, I do talk to you guys on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, you can send me messages. This is me right here. You can see me over here. You can go ahead and send me a message, and I'll be glad to answer them. I try to do some of them through here. Like Jacob right now says, hey, Joey, I know this maybe is off topic, but I believe the mallard is Hugh Jackman. Great guess, but unfortunately it's not. His net worth is too high. A. B, he's been on Broadway too many times. So that kind of knocks it out of the park there. Plus, we would have Tony Awards as an award actually on the show. On top of that, we actually know who the mallard is. Not to guess anything, but woo-wee! This guy deals with a lot of things with ducks. But anyway, Justin says, I know Ashley says, The Quest guy just sent me a message, and I can't respond to that one out loud, but yes, you're right on that one. So anyway, let's continue on. We only have one more left in this group, and then we're going to go through everything we know about the pepper, because Team Z did air something online about the pepper. So let's go through the baby. Now, the baby we did reveal already. I've been going through a weird time where we've been revealing people after one episode. So the baby says, I might just be a newborn in a diaper, but I'm larger than life. I was part of a baby rat pack, and we was famous for throwing punches and getting my hands dirty in the action. To say it that way just sounds so weird. I got blockbuster hits, an award-winning album, radio play, and I even replaced Schwarzenegger in a film. And now I'm here as a wild card to make the whole world a giant playpen. We saw his locker, which said failed driver's ed. Visual clues was New York City. Blockbuster hit 2. Baby's album, which was Rat on Roll. Police badge, White House, and blowing up a plane. A lot of really, really good clues there, though tonight we'll probably get some more clues that will definitely tell us who it is, though, even though we did a reveal video when we revealed him on here, so you can go back and check out that video. But I think we can all agree once you hear this, how awesome, like, you could tell who it is. So here's the audio they gave us, their original audio. Here you go.
We got it together, didn't we? Nobody but you and me. We got it together, baby.
So there's a few things I want to point out. That was him speaking before he sang. I chose that audio for 2 reasons. One is, have you noticed what they did? Normally when contestants come on the show, they do try to disguise their voice. Either it's talking in an accent like this, or it's all I hear, even a Polish accent, it's hard touch with a Polish accent, which the baby did in his clue package. But when he's speaking this way, they've purposely really pitched it up. Like extremely high to sound like a baby. It's something really uncommon I think I've heard. Especially because he's just about to sing. Now, I also pitch credit this audio because you can hear his accent very well. Listen.
We got it together, didn't we? Nobody but you and me. We got it together, baby.
We got him together, baby. That's what it sounds like to me. He's got a very big Southern accent. That was more Charleston. I gotta go more Tennessee. But you can hear that massive accent. And oh my gosh, I think we can all agree that it sounds like Larry the Cable Guy.
I might be just a new.
You can hear him doing his British accent here.
I'm larger than life. I was part of the baby rat pack, and we was famous for throwing.
Long story short, Larry the Cable Guy's accent is actually fake. People don't know that. I, in my reveal video, put a whole video together actually talking about his accent being fake. In an interview, he said that over time, he's just very, very good at picking up accents. He can listen to an accent for a minute and then kind of like hear the way they speak, the way they move their tongue. Maybe they move their lips a little bit closer together. Maybe they drop down the back of their vocal cords before they start talking. And he's able to go ahead and really, truly master these voices before you could even think. It's just like, oh, he's got it down. That's why he was able to do the baby accent or no accent, or he can go very, very Southern, or he can do a Mater. And I mean by Mater, cars. And I love cars. I know, it's such an awesome series. We need a 4th one. By the way, Saturday Night Live did a spoof with Owen Wilson about doing a 4th car. Really funny, very inappropriate for this channel. Very inappropriate. So we're not going to talk about it really, but if you're of age, you should definitely go check that out because it was really, really funny. But I think we can all agree that it's Larry the Cable Guy. I mean, even Ian's screaming it. Just don't spam the chat. So those are all the contestants with the exception of Pepper. We're going to go through Pepper right now. Now, TMZ did a thing. Let me actually go through a few questions right here. James says Larry the Cable Guy has 2 platinum albums, 1 Grammy nomination, 2 Grammy nominations, and 5 Razzie nominations. I think he has more than, no, he has 5, and then I think Schneider has 12, something like that, which does bring us over the limit, but the master list of clues never seem to be right. I should probably do an update to that list. I'll probably do it after, not this week's episode, but the episode after. Don't know really 95, aka David says, hey Joey, they previewed the episode and Ken was speechless at the end and Ken guessed Larry in season 3, so Baby's probably going to be eliminated tonight. That is correct. In season 3, we even have a screenshot of Larry the Cable Guy saying, I appreciate y'all thinking that I'm the banana, but I ain't no banana. Thank you. So it's kind of like, oh man, they've been trying to get him on this show for a while now. Thank you, Ken. Though, what if Ken got it right again? What if Ken decides now, changes his answer and gets it right? I know. That'd be a lot of fun. So let's go on TMZ. This is not an advertisement for TMZ. But let's go through and figure this out. We're going to go Mask Singer. Are they hiding this? I can't find this. So here we go. We do know that the Pepper has worked with Bob Dylan, or at least knows Bob Dylan. So it kind of gives you an age group of who this is. Nope, video is not loading on my end. Why is the video not loading? Boo! Probably because I have ad blocker on. Let me pause that for a moment and refresh the page. And we'll figure this out real quick. While we're at it, we'll pitch correct the audio, if there's audio to pitch correct. And we have about 15 minutes left, so bear with me here, folks. TMZ is just not loading on my phone, on my computer. Why is it not working? Oh, I don't know what's going on with TMZ. Maybe it's my computer. Is it glitchy on your guys' end? Mask Singer. Try this again. Excuse me. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Let's pull it up on my phone then. Let's see. Maybe I could do TMZ on Instagram. Maybe it'll come up that way. Okay.
You're a big deal.
If
you can make all of that happen in 24 hours and call famous friends and get clearances for songs and everything else, you're a big deal.
Well, I don't really do competitions that much, so it was new to me. But if we were going to take our phones out and compare, like, how many famous people are in each other's phones, that would be interesting.
Hold on. Pretty sure. Who would win? Who would win?
My friend Bob Dylan told me not to drop names, so.
The big takeaway I got from
my friend Bob Dylan told me not to drop names. That's funny. All right, let's do this. Because now that I know I get TMZ on Instagram, they have the video. I'm going to open up my editing program and see if we can download the audio. But we know that this person is friends with Bob Dylan to some extent. I don't know what kind of extent, but some extent. Someone's saying Adele made way too much money. Let's see. What is going on my poor computer? It doesn't want to load. It doesn't want to load. No. Give it 1 second, guys. I think I just swallowed a bug in my coffee. Should not have been crunchy. Anyway. Why is TMZ getting all the behind-the-scenes stuff? Why isn't the Masked Singer reaching out to us? I'm surprised. I guess they're trying to spread the spoiling. It looks like this will not work for me. I don't know what's going on with my computer. Can you guys still hear me right? Everything's fine? Well, let's see if this will work. Check one. Check. All right, here we go. I'm going to play the audio and just let it play into my system, okay?
I got from that right now is
You're
a big deal.
pitch correct
That
this
you
live.
can make all of
Okay.
that happen in 24
So, let me
hours and
record
call
the
famous
audio.
friends and get clearances for songs and everything else. The big takeaway I got from that right now is you're a big deal. That you can make all of that happen in 24 hours and call famous friends and get clearances for songs and everything else. You're a big deal.
Well, I don't really do competitions that much, so it was new to me. But if we were gonna take our phones out and compare, like, how many famous people are in each other's phones, that would be
I'm trying to see
interesting.
the reflection. I'm trying to see the reflection off of their mask because obviously they did this interview from home.
The big takeaway I got is you're a big deal.
Well, I don't really do competitions.
I hear an accent.
Interesting.
I hear an accent. Well, I don't really.
Well, I don't really do competitions that much, so it was new to me.
Well, I don't really all right, let's copy this audio. You guys are doing it. As they say, you're live in the mix. We're gonna mute this. We're gonna try and pitch correct this right now. Let's give this a go. Pitching it, do. Let's give it a go.
Well, I don't really do competitions that much, so it was new to me. But if we were gonna take our phones out and compare, like, how many famous people are in each other's phones, that would be interesting.
Huh. Play that again.
Well, I don't really do competitions that much, so it was new to me. But if we were gonna take our phones out and compare, like, how many famous people are in each other's phones, that would be interesting. Well, I don't really do competitions that much, so it was new to me. But if we were gonna take our phones out and compare, like, how many famous people are in each other's phones, that would be interesting.
All right, you guys heard that. Who the heck? You're saying ma'am. I don't know. 1 second.
America, there's a party tonight.
I'm just watching what they posted on Instagram real quick.
Last week, Group B crashed the bash. You just blew me away with that iconic legend. And Dalmatian left the party early. Tiger!
I'm watching this right now.
Now tonight, we are ready to party! Group A is back for a masked house party. What am I gonna wear? We're gonna break it down, bring the funk, and go ham. Shake that. Trying to figure out who's under the mask. Who is this guy? And surprise!
That's Jenny doing the voiceover, by the way.
Here to crash the fiesta? Oh! And spice things up. You okay? Seriously, okay? But at the end of
Oh, we're gonna continue watching.
the night, one party guest is getting bounced. Shuffling. So don't be a party pooper. Excuse me. America's favorite guessing game. The Masked Singer starts now.
So that, I'm assuming, is the first minute and a half of the show.
On the movements. All right, we work together as a team. Use the face on the movements.
We don't have any performances yet for the Pepper. Trying to see. You can download the clue package now for the Pepper. I'm trying to see if Ms. Maskey posted anything. Let's see here. Nah. This is 1 hour to showtime. We saw this one from 2 hours ago, saying 2 hours of showtime. 3 hours of showtime. We saw Baby. Baby again. I'm telling you, Baby's getting revealed tonight. It's gotta be. It's gotta be, baby. Okay. Elizabeth just told me, Contreras just told me that Masked Singer is coming to Chile. Anyway, all right. So, guys, we got, what, 6 minutes until showtime. I think we've all done pretty well. Is Jester in Group A? No. Tonight is the Pepper. So just a quick little recap. Tonight, we have the Skunk. I'm putting my feet up. I'm actually leaning back. We have the Skunk, the Bull. We have the Baby, the Hamster, and the Chili Pepper. They're going to battle out for only 4 spots. 4 spots for tonight. We already revealed who's the Bull and the Baby. You can check out those reveal videos in the description of this video. And then on top of that, we'll probably, I'm assuming the Baby is going home. Probably on Friday, we'll reveal who is the Hamster. And we'll be left with the Skunk, the Baby, the Bull, and probably the Pepper. Then after that, we'll have Group B next week. So that's where we're at right now, guys. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Jubilees is reminding you about the eagle. Oh, yeah. So Corey says that I technically never got the eagle wrong. But I did, though. So, not enough coffee. And it was says, do the celebrities get reimbursements for being on the show besides publicity? I don't believe so. I believe it's all just free PR. Though I'm certain there's some people that get paid. Like I cannot imagine that Toy Braxton went on the show for free. You know, look at all the conditions she had to go through to get on this show. I can't imagine that they would do this all for free. There's got to be someone who's getting paid for something. You know, now you're doing this through COVID. There's a possibility they could get sick or get their family sick. You know, before there wasn't really any reason to worry, but now there kind of is. Louis says the Pepper, I reckon, is a Latino Hollywood actress. Maybe, you never know. Even Barbara says you never did an official look. I'm going to admit that I was wrong on the eagle. Yes, I never did an official reveal, but I was wrong. You know, we talked like 7 different videos about that eagle being Bret Michaels, not Bret Michaels, being being Bret Michaels. And then the season after that, he came out with the banana and was Bret Michaels. I feel like Fox purposely did that to stick it to me. As a joke, of course. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me. We got 4 minutes to showtime. And why didn't you like the sing-along from season 4? I did like the sing-along. I like all the sing-alongs. But, for episode, so it makes it real-time guess. Yeah, Allie's right. The eagle was only there for 1 episode, though. So there was no time for a real guess. I mean, I guess you could say that. But I still consider him wrong. And I think someone pointed out that means I've gotten right 55 times and wrong once. I think that's a pretty good thing. Anyway, we got to go. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, give this video a thumbs up. You guys are begging for Nala. Nala, come here, baby. They want to see you. They don't want to see me. They want to see you. They want to see you. They don't care about me. They only follow and subscribe to me so they can see, oh, she's got her Halloween collar on. It's got pumpkins and cobwebs and bats. And she's such a cutie. Yes, you are. What? What? What's wrong? You don't want to be up here? You want to say hi, everyone? I'm Nala. I like to stay under the covers all day and all night. And when it's time to go to bed, I like to do zoomies around the entire house and use mommy and daddy as a trampoline, right? You're not real talkative right now, Nala. There's beautiful eyes, huh? Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me and Nala. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe, turn on notifications, and give this video a thumbs up. Remember, I'll be uploading all the performances, the guesses, the clues, and the reveals on here, so make sure you have notifications on. And I guess I'll talk to you guys later. And if you want to see Nala's Halloween costume, go. You guys, I got you. Daddy's got you. I got you. You're fine. If you guys want to go ahead and see Nala's Halloween costume, I put a short video up a few hours back. So anyway, I'll see you guys later. Bye. Stay safe, okay?